Hi guys, this is a website and AdWords review for a Cinium, or maybe it's a Shinium, so I'm very sorry, I don't even know how this is pronounced, because I've never heard of it before, which is fine. I'm not even sure if I am your target market. I'm in my mid-30s, however, I do love organic, vegan, cruelty-free beauty products, so I might be. First impression of your website. It's great. It looks fine. It's black and white. Few like tiny little improvements maybe on your logo here. It's a bit fuzzy. Just upload a higher res image. Same here. This could be a bit sharper, right? I like the brighten and illuminate here. That is super sharp. The typo here compared to your logo and the actual images. So also this is all, I can't really see what's on it. And I would really love to do that. So maybe reshoot them or put them through Photoshop and make the white a little bit whiter and a bit more crispy. These are really minor things though. I wouldn't worry too much about that. From the user experience, there is two major things I would probably think of. First of all is a phone number in the header. It's not that you get 1,000 phone calls just because you put a phone number in the header, but people just trust you more if you have a phone number reachable there, clickable on mobile and desktop. So if they've never checked out with you and their checkout pages freezes or their PayPal didn't get through, they just have the peace of mind that they can call if they wanted to. Also a live chat on the site. I'm not sure how many visitors you have on your site. I will look that up in a second. But most of our website, and we also own a beauty store, which is called Love Thyself, which is open here. We have the same vegan-friendly, cruelty-free, all organic, all natural, gluten-free, schnick-schnack, over 800 products. So we resell and wholesale Black Chicken, Weleda, Andalou, Acure, Dr. Bronner's, literally you name it. And I haven't heard of your product, so you might be able to sell your product also on this side. Of course, this is a little bit different positioned to your page. I believe yours is a bit more upper price, saying that we've got a lot of very expensive products on here as well. But I know that this chat now here helped us literally with every single problem we ever had. So there's people walking in and out here. So this live chat, we found that super helpful. So whatever didn't work on the website or they had questions about a product, they all do that on live chat. It's about $15 a month, I think. You can have that on your phone. You can have it on your computer. You can have, like we have it on I have it on my phone, and we also have 3 other people who have the same login on the same phone. So one of us will always take it up. And you can also say that no one will be available after hours. So live chat and phone number in the header, super important. Apart from that, I think your biggest problem is, why would I buy your product and not any other product out there? There's so many out there. So you really have to get your unique selling proposition nailed and have it left, right, and center everywhere. Which also works for us is free shipping for orders over $99, which we have on our website. So we find that can help a lot just to get people to buy more in a shopping cart, because then they get free shipping and we just cop the Australia Post rip-off prices. But I've seen on another page up here, so maybe on About Us, you've got your USPs down here. Ageless Beauty Promise. I love this. It looks a little bit boring in the black and white, and I know that's your brand. Maybe it's up for discussion if we can make this a bit more sexy, but this is what helps you sell your product. It's all organic. I mean, that's a huge market where people search for organic beauty products, not having all these nasties in there. I really want that a little bit more left, right, and center on your website. Also an idea for your newsletter, because your email addresses, e-commerce stores usually make their money not on the first sale, but on retention of customers and their newsletters. So you subscribe for our latest news and product offers. It doesn't really interest me that much. If you tell me subscribe to get free shipping on your next offer, or 5% of your next order, or 5% of your next, whatever it may be, and then get your email address, you will be guaranteed to get the email address, and then you also incentivize them to order from you. So it's a win-win. Why wouldn't you do that? Saying that about the email addresses, I'm not sure if you have a CRM in the backend, which is super powerful. So you really want, if somebody buys a product, to also have an automated email in there a week later saying, hey, you just got your cream. Do you like it? If so, please leave a review on our website, and we give you $5 as soon as we receive that review. Because at the moment, your products don't have any reviews on them. And first of all, Google doesn't like that. Google really loves customer reviews. And also your customers who've never bought from you before, that's another authority kind of nudge you can give them. Plus, so you get a review for free or for $5. Plus, they also come back and buy from you again because now they have $5 to spend. Who cares if you lost $5? They might now order a lot more because they've ordered from you before. Also, with that email nurture sequences, you should probably have in each product saying that, so this is 50 milliliters. Maybe this will last an average 120 days, and I'm making this up. Who cares? Who knows? But after 120 days, the person who bought this should have an automated email be sent saying, hey, we noticed you purchased it a while ago. Looks like you might be running out. How about we incentivize you today with a free shipping offer to buy another 2, or buy 2, get 10% off. Whatever you like. You don't even have to discount it. You can just give somebody a voucher, or just a reminder itself, maybe without anything, can work wonders, because you will prevent them from buying something else if you just remind them that they just have to order this again before they run out. Also, another idea with e-commerce stores is probably inviting friends. So just like if a friend of you orders, you get an incentive. There's lots of things you can really build this out. And lastly, what I wanted to say, I love the ingredients, by the way. Shop by concern. I would be interested about a heat map or your Google Analytics if somebody is actually using that. We had that on our website as well, but it just added to confusion, so we took it out. I would love to know if people are using this, because otherwise you can just take it out. So they can just go straight to the products. The About Us page, I find super important. This is for me a little bit of blah, blah, scientific evidence, natural. Yeah, that's all wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is what I found really interesting. Who are you? Who's Cassandra? Why are you passionate about what you do? Why do you think it's important to have a product out there which helps not only your beauty and skin date routine, but also the environment, and not cruelty, animal tested, organic, whatever it may be. So I find this really interesting. Not sure if you could maybe switch this around, or maybe put that even together in one. Also, maybe have it in 2 columns here. I find it quite hard to read because it goes so far from left to right, and then you lose kind of where you are. So that's just an idea. So much to your website. So I think, just to wrap it up, logo, phone number, they had a live chat on here, and the photos could have a little bit of a push. And maybe this here, have it colorful, but up to you. Sending people to this website, of course. Let's just quickly jump into your AdWords campaign. I've got now here from the 1st of November, because that's when you started again, a little bit of AdWords until today, or like the 28th of February, because you stopped about on the 19th. The biggest no-no when I looked into this account is you don't have conversion tracking set up, which is a big no-no, or you didn't get any conversions. But I believe you probably have not set it up. So if you have an account and you have campaigns here, and you spent the most money on this campaign, you spent $672, that doesn't mean that this campaign was the best performing one. Maybe you only got 1 sale out of this and you paid $670. And maybe out of this campaign, where you only spent $185, you've got 20 sales out of it. But without tracking your purchases, you don't know. So this money is pretty much wasted. If you don't know what's working and what's not, it's money throwing out of the window. So you need a tracking code installed. When somebody clicks on your AdWords, they get like a little cookie attached to their IP address, and if they land on your website, we know what they do. If they click back, they should be remarketed, so retargeted. Super efficient thing, which is also not set up in your account, that if they leave your site and haven't checked out, and then they are on a news.com site or on Vogue or wherever they are, there is a banner of your product they looked at following them around. Display advertising only works in remarketing with a brand which is not well known. So if they say check out, though, you know that cookie will tell AdWords that for the click cost you maybe $2 or 99 cents, and that person checked out for $70. So in average, then you can see how much you're paying. So maybe every 10th person has bought for how much. So you know exactly how much money you spent and what you're getting back. Just because you spent more doesn't mean it works better. Because maybe these people have looked for plumbers and been on your website and clicked back. I mean, they probably haven't. So no conversion tracking is a big, big no-no. But let's have a look into the settings here. For example, this campaign. Search network with display select. You cannot do display advertising on a brand which is not well known. So display is showing someone a picture of your website or your product, and they've never seen that before. No one will ever click on that, or no one will ever check out from that. Display works only if you're a known brand like Coca-Cola, or people have already visited your website and it's a retargeting banner. So display, I hardly doubt that you would have ever gotten any traffic, or traffic maybe, hardly any traffic, but definitely no conversion out of a display setup. So this has to be changed. Google search, display network, no, it's a no-no. Devices, yes, but you should be changing your bid adjustments. I show that to you in a second. Because if you have more traffic coming from mobile, and your conversions are better on mobile, you may as well have a 10% higher bidding on that particular thing because you know it's worth to you more. However, if you don't have conversion tracking set up, you don't know if it's worth more or not. But we've already figured that out. Do you ship to New Zealand? Could we also target New Zealand is the question here, or maybe even the US, the UK, Amazon. There might be more options here. Maximize click, also you want to set this manually, otherwise you're just making Google money and not yourself. And a $2 a day budget is just not enough. I mean, you can't buy enough data to figure out what's working and what's not. But I understand that you, of course, maybe a startup, maybe a small business, there's not like the millions to throw around on advertisement. Ad extension, super important. You have no ad extension set up. So if somebody is looking for organic cream, face cream maybe, to make it a bit more. So there's people advertising on this. So all these are advertisements. A shopping campaign is also not set up for you. You should really have a shopping campaign set up. So these people here then, they are not using any ad extension. So can you see that this here, oopsies, this here is a lot bigger. So they have the products, the organic, blah, blah, blah. Then they've got an extra line here. You can even have it a lot bigger than this in the advertisement. So they also have their rating here. So you can have their rating here, you can have 2 lines, and then you have the products, the organic difference, Stockist, who we are, contact. Wouldn't use contact and who we are, would probably do different things here, but these are your ad extensions. So otherwise, your ad literally just looks like this, your URL and 1 line. You don't pay more for ad extension, it's just a setup in your campaign, so you have not set that up. Looking at your keywords, you're targeting quite a lot of keywords. Hello? So it's just switch campaigns. So these are the keywords you're targeting. Skincare products. So that's what you get the most impression for and the most clicks. But skincare products, like that's seriously so much. I believe it's way too broad for you to target this. Unfortunately, I mean, it's good that you bid on your own brand. That shouldn't cost much. And it's good to be there, so not other people are bidding on your brand name. But these are very broad searches, so I would probably not use them. There's also a few skin dryness. I mean, bidding on this keyword, how do you know that they're actually looking for a cream to help it? Maybe they just want tips and tricks, or an article about skin dryness, or what are the health issues with skin dryness? What could you do for acne? Green tea products. I mean, people are probably looking for green tea, or you have a green tea product, but I would probably not use this keyword. So there's definitely a lot of opportunities here. Australian native skincare. Where's the organic bit? I think organic is really what people are searching for, and that's probably worth looking into a keyword planner, how the search volumes are about these things, because this is just too broad. So, and this is where you set up stuff in display network, and as I said to you, that's really not going to work. It's unless it's retargeting, display is not going to work for you. Sorry, I just stopped this here. Sorry, looking into your eggs. ads. Discover luxurious organic entertainment made in Australia. Yeah, yeah. Though it could be a bit more sexy. Your homepage URL could also be / luxury skincare from Australia. So it doesn't matter what you put in here. It goes to the URL you put in the ad. So that could be better, and the ad extensions are missing. Apart from that, it's good that in your campaigns you've had your ad groups split up so that not all the ads are in the same ad group. Well, which you can't see right now. So here it is. So these are split up in your ad campaign, different ad groups, because they will behave very differently. However, yeah, no conversion, bit of a problem. Let's have a look into your profile over here. If I look into your domain, Cinium.com, you've got 217 backlinks, and you exist since April 2016. The orange line here is your paid traffic, and the blue line is your organic traffic. So it's not much. I mean, you've got a bit of traffic here, 8 people, then not much, and 10, maybe a little bit more. SEO Mush is not always absolutely correct. Your Google Analytics would probably give you the exact number of traffic. However, as you can see, there's not much to say about. So you did a bit of paid advertisement here. You're already organically ranking for 96 keywords. However, there's keywords you don't want to rank for, or that will never make you money. There is, so I've sorted this after volume. So this is the search volume. 12,100 people in Australia are searching for the word papaya. So if you sell papayas and you're in position 1, that's a great thing. However, you don't sell papayas. Papaya is an ingredient of one of your beauty products. So it's okay that you rank for it, but it won't probably make you any money. However, this year, vitamin B3, vitamin A cream, 880 people searching for that, you're on position 77. For this keyword, if you rank higher there is definitely sales on the table for this thing. So there's a few things you're already ranking for a little bit. Could definitely do with a push, but as I always say, SEO is a turtle race. It will take you months and months and months to get any SEO company to get you from position 94, which is on the bottom of the 9th page, to the first page. I mean, maybe after 6 months they got you 30 ranks up, which is then position 64 instead of 94. Amazing work by any SEO company, but you're still on the bottom of the 6th page. It doesn't necessarily go into sales. So advertising is probably, paid advertising is definitely the way forward at the moment. But I would be interested in maybe doing some Facebook advertisement, because people are not searching for your product. So you have to tell them, look what I've got. So you can say, I want to target 35 to 45-year-old females or 65 to 75-year-old females who live in Mosman, New South Wales, Sydney, Australia, the whole world, who have an interest in skincare, who are vegans, who like animals, and who own dogs. I mean, you can really make anything up in Facebook, and then show them an image and have a really strong ad copy why your product is so great and they should try and buy it. Going into your backlinks, you do have a few backlinks at the moment, which is good. That ranks you higher on Google. However, they're not very much trusted by Google, unfortunately. So this is your link profile here. This is bigger here, 143 to be exact, 215 external backlinks. These little pink spots here are your backlinks. This is how much they're trusted by Google, where the links are coming from, and this is how much power they have. So this is okay. Ideally, you want your links to be in this area. These ones down here, this one is quite powerful, but not very trusted by Google. But these ones are actually dangerous. So they're not trusted and they don't have any power, and these might be jeopardizing your website to be penalized by Google, saying that you don't have that much. I mean, 143 backlinks is nothing. If you look at our profile, I mean, we're a digital marketing agency, but we have, I think, about 500,000 backlinks. So don't worry too much about this. Your anchor text here, that looks fairly natural. Not sure if here should be on 7%, but at least your brand name is on there, and these are a lot smaller. But looking where your backlinks are coming from, there's a few things on there which I find a little bit worrying, but it's really not too bad. So these are all the websites your website is linked to. Sorry, your link to your website is on these websites. there you go. So I've opened a couple. This is one, probably not the best. There's a link to your website on here. Google won't like that. This is one of those spammy ones, and you can remove them quite easily. But you've also are having a backlink on Marie Claire on their website. Here it is. So this is from your Instagram feed and linking back to your website and your Instagram. So Marie Claire, and then on Vogue, you're also amazing. Let's say that on your website. So just as these guys are saying here, let's do that on your website too. That's amazing. You've got backlinks on these super powerful websites. We really want to advertise that. Coming, by the way, to your Instagram page, these 4,500 followers, amazing. Can we make money with this? Have you ever had any advertising done on Instagram, or a follower quiz, game, play, share, anything, incentives for anyone? Because I really want the email addresses of all those 4,500 people, and send them emails about your products and specials and Mother's Day and Christmas and Valentine's Day, packaging extra stuff. I want these 4,500 people not only following you, I want them to buy from you. And that should be fairly easy with that kind of following. Fortunately, you don't have that on Facebook, but hey, who cares? 720 people like this, which is good enough. But that will come naturally. I would never run a like campaign on Facebook. I'd rather want them to buy your product and like you naturally because of it. Cool. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please let me know.